I've been saying I was gonna make YouTube videos for months. I'm like, oh yeah, I should get on YouTube. I should get on YouTube. God. But here I am. Look, it's no time like the present. It is no time like the present. I've been trying to figure out the best camera angle. I have a couch in my room. I don't know which way the couch is supposed to face. I hope this looks good. I hope this. Starting new things can be scary. And taking control of your life and being the boss of your life is scary because for the first time, nobody is telling you what to do. I worked in social media management for about 3 years, and a lot of that was just understanding my subject and being able to immerse myself in the world of a nonprofit or a content creator and figure out what is interesting about them. How do we tell their story? I took a lot of instruction. This is the verbiage. This is what we want people to think about us. This is what we want them to feel. Make them feel that. Make that message be conveyed. But when it comes to making content myself, I can be very haphazard. And I think that's why TikTok works for me because sometimes I just have a thought and I want to be able to share it. Sometimes I just feel things or I want to do things, and TikTok is a really good way to go. Bop, bop, bop. And I love TikTok, and I'm still gonna work with TikTok, but I just feel so burnt out from it. I feel like TikTok now is long form content, but like being able to keep people on that app, keep people on the app. I'm not made for the short bursts on Twitter. I'm not really made for continuously being able to do like pundit style reacting, discoursing. Like I don't know. That's not really who I am. I'm more dialogue. I'm more dialogue. I like to talk to people. And I like YouTube because I feel like people have more of a stomach to sit down and listen to someone talk for periods of time. This video may not be perfect. I'm going to learn how to use YouTube. That it's scary, a little less edited. Like it's just going to be me talking a lot and editing out where I talk, just like having conversations with myself and with you. I've been an artist most of my life, even before I had the words to explain. I just always liked expressing myself, whether it was through music or poetry or acting, even sports, basketball. I just like to show off who I am. Like, point blank, simple. Show off what I know, show off how I feel, show off how I look. It's just like, yeah, like this is me. This is what it is. I'm very expressive externally and internally. I think I beat the Aquarius stereotype. I might feel some detachment from my emotions from time to time, but that doesn't mean I'm not very aware of them. And it doesn't mean that I'm not just begging for someone to ask the right question so I can give the answer. I don't know. I wonder if this mic can pick up the sirens outside. Fire trucks are such attention seekers on the road. They turn on their sirens and everyone has to stop or pull over so they can zoom, zoom. Where is the fire? Quite literally, where is the fire? Alas. Sometimes you just go through life and you're doing your thing. You're gay and you're trans and all your friends are trans and you're just like, you feel normal about it. The world around you doesn't, always allow you to feel normal about it. You come online, there's always discourse and should trans people be allowed to exist? Thoughts. This is my 10th pride. This is my 10th pride. 10 years of being out, of being like, oh, okay, I'm not straight, I'm not cis, and I think I'm just taking stock of like where I'm at with all of this because queer identity grows and shapes and changes, and I feel like a lot of my life's experience, I've just been like collecting a lot of data on how I feel about my gender, how I feel about my sexuality, how I feel about people, how I feel about my relationship to people. To be honest, being intersex, being transmasculine, I feel like I relate to every iteration of gender. I have a lot in common with cis women. I have a lot in common with trans women. I have a lot in common with like androgynous people, a lot in common with trans men, a lot in common with cis men, but not all the way with everybody. You know what I mean? It's like varying levels. 50% here, a little like maybe 40 here, but like 70 here. It's like I really feel like I've seen life from all sides of the coin at this point. Well, not all. There's a couple frontiers that I think of. what my life would be post top surgery, and then what my life would be if I really dialed into femininity once I'm able to pass as male. Like, I have prospects, okay? Because I like what I'm doing right now, okay? But I'm looking forward to getting top surgery because I'm just aesthetically I'm past it now. I do feel like it's time for me to wear really tight muscle tees and stuff. Like right now I'm in my baggy emotional support flannel, okay? And I look really good in my baggy emotional support flannel, but I want to be able to show off my body more, but I can't show off my body with my chest right now. It doesn't feel sexy and empowering to me anymore how it did like 10 years ago when I first came out, okay? So, I just had to check it was still recording cuz God knows if it stops mid-thought. I tried recording 2 YouTube videos last week. I I feel like I had some gems. I had some things to say. I was like, okay, it's flowing, it's flowing. We're gonna edit it. Burn, burn. I turned my camera around. Phone dead. Phone was dead. Storage gone. Genuinely, what the hell? I've been trying to create separate platforms for my separate interests and facets of my identity. It used to be that I talked mainly about being queer on the internet, being trans, being this, that. And then that was also through my music that was a lot about my identity and my sexuality and what I was going through as someone who was just coming out and into this life and living and da 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 da. Like, so that was something that I loved, but I also used to feel like that used to overshadow the music sometimes. So I tried to like separate the two for a while. On TikTok, I was talking a lot about being queer and non binary and things like that because when I first blew up on TikTok, that was the main thing. I started talking about pop culture, UK rap, UK music, my experience as a Black, British, American, all that type of stuff. And that's been really great. That's been really fun. I've been able to interact with so many of my favorite artists on TikTok just because of my platform. And like, I'm really grateful for that. And I also like watching TV shows. And so I want to talk about shows I like and like what I'm observing. But I'm also a musician and I am currently working on an album. I am working on an album while trying to make content, keep a roof over my head, take care of my health, heal, grieve, and so much more. I feel like I have so much going on all the time. I can't just be a rapper, I gotta be a singer too. I can't just be a producer. I wanna be an artist. I am an artist. I don't just wanna be an artist because I'm a critic and a journalist, but I don't just wanna be a critic and a journalist. I want to create the works that is critiqued. And I'm gay, and I have a lot to say about being gay. So, how do I do all of these things that mean something to me while not sacrificing other facets of myself? Did I mention I can cook? I really like cooking. I just want to make cooking videos and like talk about stuff. This is my way of getting it all out here. Who is Uzo is the question. Because who even is? I got business cards made the other day because I'm serious. I'm serious. How about that? This last thing, man. It's about understanding. It's really about understanding what you're doing. Do any of you understand what you're doing? This is my mission statement. I spent a big part of my life asking the question of who I am. Look at me, look at me. This is me, this is me, this is me. And I swore I knew who I was, but I actually had no idea. I hate the club. I'll go for the friends, I'll go for the pallies, but I'm gonna need somewhere with a balcony. I'm gonna need somewhere with an outdoor beer garden. I need to sit down because my feet hurt. That's who I am. I love music. I love TV. I like to cook. I like learning languages, understanding language. I love my cultures. I'm deeply attached to everywhere that I ever grew up and everywhere that I'm from. I want to share that with the world. I want to connect with people who are like me. I am non binary. I am queer. I am trans. I am Uzo. I am Uzo. Like, I just want to be able to talk about all of them. So everything is going to get talked about. Probably going to make different playlists for different things, and we're just going to go for it. This has been my first YouTube video. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to edit it, and then I'm going to post it. I need to give myself a rhythm. We're going to see how it goes. Do want to post at least once a week. we're gonna see where this goes. Thank you for watching.